If he's not that interested in having sex, is he having it somewhere else? That looks delicious, but I can't because I don't want to look like you. Oh no, your mother's here.
Or is it my ex-girlfriend?
I don't know. Hello to you and welcome to your one-stop shop for average advice and so-so solutions. It is Wanging On with me, Graham, and Maria. Happy New Year, Maria.
Hey, Happy New Year. Should we try and make it less average this year or stick with the programme?
I think let's stick with average.
Stick with it.
I feel we're going to go average or poor.
Well, we know where we are and so do the listeners, right?
Exactly. They know what to expect. And Maria.
Yes.
I read a statistic.
Get out of here.
I did. 23%.
Yeah.
23% of people quit their New Year's resolutions in the first week. Now, I don't know about you, I'm surprised it's like
so low.
Yeah. I thought it would be like 85% of people.
I know, but we're raddled old things that have been doing it for so
long. Have you ever bothered doing New Year's resolutions?
I think I did when I was younger. You know, don't eat so much chocolate.
Cut to, 2nd of January. You found that selection box.
Taken to hospital in a sugar coma. I shouldn't have eaten it all at once. No, I don't really do resolutions anymore because of the 23%, and I think it should be higher. But I do quite like to think, okay, the new year, let's try and stay healthy. Oh. Go to the gym.
Oh, the gym in January is just the most depressing place, isn't it? Where you just see all these people, well, briefly.
And then you never see them again.
Yes, in some very new Lululemon.
Most of them are crying on the bike.
Or looking at the bike, which way do I hold on to?
But it is when most of the gyms make their money.
Oh, yes.
Because everybody joins in January. I mean, that is the way it is. And then they never come back.
That direct debit that you don't even notice. And then
yeah. Must go to the gym again. Oh, there's another payment gone out.
Yeah. I remember one year I decided I was going to swim every day. To get fit.
Where were you swimming?
In a swimming pool.
Oh, okay. Right.
I was working in a restaurant. It was near.
I like the notion of you swimming in the bath.
Yeah. I'm going to swim every day. It's not so hard to do 100 lengths. I don't know what people talk about. And I thought, I'll do this to get fit.
Yeah.
But after a few weeks, I noticed the other people who swam every day. And I thought, this isn't a great form of fitness. So I stopped.
Oh, were they all a little bit chunky?
Well, they weren't my ideal body.
No, it's not particularly...
I didn't see I'm swimming towards that.
It's more meditative, I think. It's not particularly fat burning, as I like to say.
But cold water, what's the cold water thing? Because
I do that, yeah.
But even a cold shower is it supposed to burn brown fat or something, or blue fat or something?
Is it? No, I think what it does is it kind of wakes your metabolism up and gets all the endorphins going. Certainly when I, cold water swim.
Yeah.
And in January, that's not so much fun.
Oh, you don't do it now, do you?
Yeah. But normally just sort of like dip and dash, as I call it, so you get the effects, you get the endorphin rush and your skin goes pink very quickly, but you don't have to stay in there too long because it's unpleasant.
And is it other people? Do you have to talk to them?
Sometimes I rescue some people.
If you're feeling good.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're going, well, their decision.
They haven't anticipated how hard it is going to be and how much of a shock to the system. Little tip for those people that are just starting, cold water swimming, when you go in, it's very cold, and you put a little bit on your hand and touch your heart.
Okay.
So you get kind of a little bit used to it.
So your heart goes, well, I know what's coming.
Yeah, your heart goes, that was going to be a shock, but now it's not so much of a shock.
Okay, yeah. And what about the sewerage? Is that less of an issue in the winter?
No, people still poo and flush.
Yes, and I feel the water level's higher.
Yeah, especially after Christmas, so much poo. Well, you just...
Look, they've decorated themselves. Got some brown bunting on.
You just have to keep an eye on the website, Sewers for Surfage. Sewers for surfing. No, surfers for sewage is where
What,
I
are
go.
they in Keene? It sounds like they're surfing for sewage. I'll stay on this board till a floater comes by.
Collected enough. Yeah, you just have to check the websites for how much of a sort of spill has been in your area.
Okay.
It's outrageous, isn't it?
Yeah. And we were talking about New Year's resolutions, but we've
yeah.
kind of stopped, haven't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My New Year's resolution is to never talk about them again.
My New Year's resolution is to try and get up every day.
Okay.
That's quite a hard one.
You nearly broke it already. Maria, we must delay no further. Dilemmas ahoy. Maria, it's dilemma time.
Okay. Let's hope it's an interesting one, Graham.
I know, really.
I mean, you never can tell. I'm sorry, I'm joking. Dear Graham and Maria, I have recently started a new job.
Oh.
My colleagues are lovely.
Okay.
But they bring cakes and biscuits to meetings. There are treats in every meeting room and even magnets on fridges that say things like, "You're harder to kidnap if you're heavier, so eat chocolate." I like a treat, but my metabolism is not what it was, and I can't be eating them at work. I like saving my treat time for chocolate in the evenings and pastries on the weekend with loved ones. A lot of my colleagues bake the treats themselves. Where are you working? And I feel rude refusing, but I don't want to gain weight. I have said no up until now. I've been there a month or so, but they're still pressuring me. What would you advise? There is fruit in the office, but not many people eat it. I have been tucking into the apples and pears, etc. And that is from Lola. And that is what I would really classify as a first world problem.
Too much food.
I mean, I do get it, Lola, but I am wondering, when do you ever do any work in this place?
But also, I like that she's tapped into New Year's resolutions because trying not to eat cake.
Yes.
And her metabolism's so down, so she should get cold water swimming.
Yes, exactly.
Buck it up.
Yeah. I think what you do, Lola, because it is that feeling pressured. And people, it's a bit like saying no to an alcoholic drink. And people go on, have one. Or,
What do you mean?
yeah, some people do, Graham. Just have a little cake. It won't hurt you and all that. I think it's a white lie, Graham, but I think you might have to bring in a medical issue here, Lola.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Be non-specific because you don't want to get into too much detail, but just say, no, I'm on medication or something kind of opaque.
Oh, you could wear a label around your neck saying, in case of emergency, phone this number.
Yeah.
And just go, no, it's nothing. It's just something my doctor told me I should wear.
Wear a lanyard that says, please do not feed me. But the other thing you could do, Lola, if you don't want to tell a white lie, is say, I'm going to save this till later. And then you take whatever the homemade pastry of horror is and put it in the bin or put it in your bag for later and you'll find it, 6
Oh, and she could have it then with loved ones at the weekend.
With loved ones. You could maybe share it with loved ones.
I mean, it is a weird office dynamic that obviously I blame Bake Off. I think people did not bake as much before Bake Off. And now they have those, days in the office where everyone brings in something or it's somebody's turn to bring in something.
Yes.
And, there's perfectly nice things in shops. Something bought in a shop will always taste nicer.
Yeah.
It'll have more sugar and more chemicals in it.
Unless you've added so much cream. But it is a bit like, Frock Up Fridays. People wear special outfits on Fridays and things and they bring in...
I don't think they go anymore on a Friday.
They don't go
No
in.
one's in the office on a Friday.
Oh my God, so I wonder why it was so empty when I went in. None of my colleagues there and I don't even know what they do for a living.
Yeah.
Apart from bake.
Yes, I feel like a boss should get involved here and just go calm it down.
Yeah. I think, Lola, you're doing a good job of trying to, join in. You've been there a month, etc. But this has to stop because it's not good for anybody.
Yes, I think it's easy to just go, oh, that looks delicious, but I can't because I don't want to look like you.
That is a great thing to say, Lola. And you will make so many friends with that kind of attitude.
Yeah. I get it, because if you make something, you do want everyone to try it in order that they validate you by going, oh, it's delicious.
No,
it's the nicest.
so moist. It hasn't got a soggy bottom at all. So by saying I'll have this later, somehow that's denying them that validation. So that's why I think say something medical.
But isn't it, yes, what a strange office to be in where this has become some sort of office obsession and Lola has stumbled into it.
Yeah.
I feel that it can't sustain because you've gone into it eyes wide open. Actually, I can't eat this all every day because it will not end well for my body.
Yeah.
The others are going to figure that out pretty soon. And, I think, hang on in there, Lola. Another couple of months, everyone else will be going, oh, actually, yeah, we must stop eating this much cake.
Yeah. I think the other thing you can do is tamper with the lift. And so you can record a message so that when the lift doors close, you say, no, we cannot take the weight anymore. What are you doing to us? Get out, fatty. I have this image of lots of sort of Beryl Cook characters just rolling around the office going, more cake.
Yeah, or some new fridge magnets. I'm sure you can get fridge magnets to say other things.
I hate that fridge magnet. Should we see what people have said?
The wangers, do you mean?
Yes, the wangers. They are my
All
favourites.
right, if you've got the things, yes. Oh,
Here we go. Kay says, this isn't a problem. This is a question of fractions. Size down, love. It's a little bit.
What do you mean, just like slice it very small?
A sliver.
A sliver.
A whapper thin sliver.
Yeah.
Neve in County Clare.
Oh, yes.
Says, see, I said Neve right.
Yeah,
even
you
though it's
did.
spelled
I'm
like
so-
this.
I'm so impressed.
Neve in County Clare says, oh my God, can I get a job here? Your colleagues sound lovely and they seem like they're really trying to welcome you into the folds of fat. I completely understand that your metabolism isn't what it used to be. I feel your pain. But would it be the end of the world to treat yourself every wee while?
She's Irish.
Yeah. Would you be able to work in an extra walk for well-being in the evenings or weekends to combat the treats? Then you can treat yourself to stop saying a wee bite of the goodies without it having too much of an impact. No, Neve.
And also, she's having her treats with loved ones at the weekends.
Yes. What are the loved ones going to do without her there at the weekend?
Yeah.
There's a voice note from Patrice.
What?
Yes.
Patrice?
You just have to bring your own bowls of delights at work. Nowadays, you can do some very healthy snacks with oats, dates, fruits and stuff, and even dark chocolate. And then everybody will have snacks that are healthy.
Do you think Patrice is making something with the eye of newt?
There's something of the serial killer about Patrice.
Yeah. Oh, lovely snacks.
Yes. That you take in yourself.
Yeah. Oh, eat the cake and now there's so much more skin.
Laced with poison. Vanessa says, this happens to me at work too, and I'm in the same position that sadly I can't just eat whatever I want anymore. I am just honest and say yes please to the lovely treat, but then say I'm saving it to take home with me to have after my dinner. The bonus is sometimes I'm given extras to give to my partners as well, loved ones. And sometimes I just keep the extras for myself. Often I'm too busy to sit down and have a proper lunch, so you can use this as an excuse too. You want to enjoy the treat when you have time to appreciate it. I didn't really know what Vanessa said there, but she took a long time to say it.
Yes, I sort of zoned out about when she said save it for later. I thought, I'll listen back to this.
Later.
Yeah.
With loved ones.
Yes, I will. Lola, thank you so much for your dilemma. Lola sent her message to wangingon@listen.co.uk, and you can too. Just drop us a note, and Maria, the Wangers, and I will do our level best to give you some advice or solutions.
I think we've done it today, haven't we?
We really have.
We're doing very well.
More of that sort of thing next. All right, let's dip back into the bulging in tray.
That's made me quite hungry, that last problem, Graham.
I feel full after it.
I was wondering if you'd brought me any treats today.
No, I have not.
Dear Graham and Maria, I desperately need your help.
Oh, great.
My boyfriend and I have lived together for 4 years now, and periodically we'll completely stop having sex. Our longest stretch ever has been 3 months, and breaks like these can happen several times a year, usually ranging from a few weeks to a month or two. I thought I'd got used to this, but it's currently been 5 weeks since the last time we were intimate, and frankly it's driving me up the wall. It's not like we're too busy or anything either. We're both in our 20s and are currently studying. We've had talks about initiating and how to solve this before, but somehow we always end up in the same situation. I'm now incredibly sexually frustrated and find myself irritably giving him the cold shoulder as I don't feel connected to him. It feels so demeaning to have to ask for sex constantly, and I just feel so pathetic every time. I'm starting to fear that our libidos are just too incompatible, but I love him so much and I don't want to break up. Please help. At this point, I'll do anything. And that's from Anonymous. Oh, Anonymous, I think there are a lot of people around the country going, yep, that's me. That is me too. I think that kind of disparity of libidos and who's hornier all the time can really be difficult. But I think the clue here, Anonymous, is that you say, I don't feel connected to him. I think intimacy has to have the connection beforehand. And it's so easy to just let that slip. You're busy, you take people for granted, you say hi, bye, and there's never any time to kind of merge.
But also, I wonder, what is the sex like, Anonymous, when you do have it? Does he seem like he's into it when it is happening? Or is he always doing you a favor? Is it always a chore? I feel for her because, is it a her? We don't know. I think we do. Do we know it's a woman?
It sounds like a her.
It sounds like a her.
What do I know?
But whoever you are, I feel like you'd feel awful. How, kind of going, oh, can we have sex? And, just...
For anyone, I think...
rob the fun of it, because it's supposed to be passionate. It's supposed to be full of kind of lust and kind of, ooh, I'd love to do this.
And also kind of spontaneous as well. It starts with a bit of a kiss and then it moves on to something else. But I think that notion of asking and being rejected, you don't do that too often, because if somebody says, no, I'm too tired, or I really can't be bothered, or I've got a headache, if you're a man or a woman, it puts you off. So I guess those conversations have to be had when things are going well, and hopefully something will... But it could well be that you do have different libidos. Some people are very much more highly sexed than others.
But I would say, if you've been together for 4 years and you love this guy as much as you say and you don't want to break up, then I think this is exactly the sort of situation where you would seek out couples counselling or a sex therapist.
Yeah.
Because there must be a way around this where, you can have maybe more fun than him, but he could help you or be around for it, or, or you get permission to do things by yourself.
Yeah.
So do
you need permission to do things by yourself?
But if he's kind of on board with it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So you don't feel guilty about your libido. You're not feeling like, oh, why am I like this and he's like that?
I mean, really, we're not sex therapists, but I know friends of mine who have gone to sex therapists and they've started with things like take the goal away, take the goal orientation away. So it's not about coming, it's about feeling and touching. And so, you start with massages and things like that, which friends have said is hot-makingly embarrassing initially.
It sounds awful.
Yeah, but then it kind of gets them back. But it is taking that kind of, not all of the time it has to end in a goal.
The trouble is, though, by the time you go to a sex therapist, you've now made it into this big thing.
It is a thing. She's written to us and we're hopeless. I don't know what she was expecting, but, it is already a thing. But I get the feeling, Anonymous, that if you said to your husband, partner, whatever, 4 years, I think we need to go and see a sex therapist, he might just say, why? What's wrong? I get the feeling that you're really not on the same page.
And I wonder, though, what I wonder is, if Anonymous didn't initiate the sex, how long would it go for? Like, would it go for, months and months and months?
And as we know, the longer it goes on, the harder it is to get back on the pony. I love that we're sort of mincing around metaphors here.
But also, I wonder, and I don't want to, but is somebody fucking in the next room?
Yeah. We've made them horny by reading this out loud.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
What do you wonder, Graham? Or has it left your brain already?
No. Well, I wonder, if he's not that interested in having sex, is he having it somewhere else?
Well, there is that. But that's throwing another spanner into the works. I think
it's a spanner worth considering.
It's about communication, though. always. It's about saying, are you happy with our sex life? I don't feel that we're connecting very much anymore, and connecting mentally means that we probably will connect physically. Take away that mental connection, especially I think for women, although I'm really generalizing there, I apologize. Then, men can just get an erection if they see Concorde going over, which they don't see very often these days.
Her partner hasn't seen Concorde for a long time. Over 5 weeks now.
Yeah. I'm going to say, Anonymous, I'm really sorry because we are not sex experts. I'm going to say you really both need to go and see somebody who knows what they're talking about.
No, but also I feel like before you get to the expert, the sexpert as they're called.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a conversation to be had just about, what can I do so that you're enjoying this more? Because there must be something lacking if he's so, happy to not have it for that long. Because they're in their 20s.
And people
they're supposed to be like rabbits.
I know, really. People do go off sex for a little while, but it sounds to me like they've already had that conversation and sort of it resolved itself for a little while and then it slipped back into abstinence again.
I hate it when it slips back in.
Yeah.
Have the Wangers got anything to
Oh,
contribute
I
to
do
this?
hope so, because we have been really hopeless. So let's see what the Wangers have to say. Kirsten says, it doesn't sound like you do much of anything together, given how not busy you both are. Maybe it's time to ask yourself why you're still together. If you're more like friends, flatmates than partners, this could explain the lack of intimacy. If you're perhaps not putting the work in to spend time with each other anyway, then it's quite a big jump to go from humph to
I mean, Kirsten's not wrong. That is a big jump.
humph.
That was exhausting.
Ah.
Yeah.
Jenny in Salford says, this is totally normal in a relationship after the honeymoon period. However, you do need to keep the flame alive if you plan to stay together for longer. Could you find a time that works for both of you and semi-schedule it? Oh, really, my soul just died.
Yes, but it could help. It could help.
Scheduling sex. Yeah, no, people do it, but I
know, and it seems incredibly unromantic, and it's not the romantic ideal. But if he knows,
yeah,
God, it's Thursday.
Then he's staying in the pub, right?
Yeah. Then he's like, oh, I'm really sorry. There's been an emergency at work.
I lost the track of time. So she's saying, if you semi-schedule it, you know when it's going to happen.
I don't think you should use the word semi there. It's nearly time for sex.
Oh, no.
Where's the big hand?
Oh. Jenny goes on. She really put her thinking cap on for this one. She says, it's not as rare as you think. Every time a couple in a long-term relationship say they are going on a date night, this is basically what they mean. This takes the pressure off either of you from having to initiate. You will find that once you start having a cuddle or a few kisses, the oxytocin hormone starts flowing.
Is Jenny a doctor?
Yeah, and then you will get in the mood. But remember, the media and men particularly seem to think that everyone is having sex every night, when actually in long-term relationships, once or twice a month is the reality.
All right.
Thank you, Jenny, but that was quite long and a bit boring. Sheila.
A bit like Anonymous' sex life.
Sheila also has wanged on quite a lot. Sheila says, okay, so I have been in a similar situation, although my partner and I were a bit older before it became a problem. My advice to you is to talk about it honestly and without blame. Ask if there is a definite reason he doesn't like intimacy or initiate intimacy often. Tell him how that makes you feel. The thing is not to be judgy and make it all his fault for not doing this in this case. I will be honest with you and tell you that talking it out didn't change the frequency much, but it stopped it being the elephant in the room.
Thanks for this advice, Sheila. And that thing I did didn't help.
Yeah. And now we have a room full of elephants. If your man doesn't have a similar sex drive to you, you have to decide whether it's a deal breaker or not. I decided it wasn't and have now been married for 47 years. We're very happy together and I sort myself out when necessary. Wow. Thanks, Sheila, for oversharing.
Sheila's wheels.
I need sorting out. Go to Sheila.
Yeah, rubbing herself against the banister. Where's Sheila?
She's just doing her weekly thing on the stairs. I mean, I think a lot of people sort themselves out in
Is that the
relationships.
cat scratching post? No, it's Sheila's. Good on you, Sheila. Yeah.
Well done, Sheila. Thank you for that. Maeve says, we've got more, Graham.
Oh, my God.
You need to have a bigger conversation about the
It's
relationship.
interesting it's all women who've given advice here. Men not interested in this. I guess men don't think it's a problem.
I think men are too busy dealing with their own issues on this.
Sorting
perhaps.
themselves out.
Sorting themselves out, indeed.
Waiting for Concord.
Which was decommissioned 20 years ago. Maeve says, you need to have a bigger conversation about the relationship. Is it still right for you both? You may have to make the difficult decision to leave, as he seems to not really be that bothered about the infrequency of sex, which does seem strange. Alternatively, spice things up. Sex can come in many forms. Try something new. See if you like it, buy some toys, give them a whirl.
I mean, Sheila's right, though. You know, she's been married for 47 years. And I think, you know, if you've been married that long, if you're in a long-term relationship, you know, the frequency of sex will, you know, ebb and flow.
Yeah.
So I guess, but I suppose they're young. They were in their 20s. They really ought to be having more sex.
Yes, you really should be. But maybe that's the problem, that you started too early with this particular person. And, you know, you say you love him. Is it just that you need him and can't bear the thought of him not being there? But I do know a lot of married couples, of you know, same-sex couples and straight couples who don't have sex anymore. There, I said it.
There you did.
I said it out loud.
Do you try to help them?
Yes. Maria's wheels. I go round nightly visiting and I fluff.
Anonymous.
Fluffing for friends.
We hope you managed to scratch that itch. It is time for this episode's Am I Weird? What have we got, Maria?
Today's Am I Weird comes to us from Jane. Hi, Graham and Maria. Am I weird to want to buy and wear my son's ex-girlfriend's brand of perfume? Ooh. I've always loved it. He initiated the breakup. Are you sure? He initiated the breakup, and I would try not to wear it when I see him. I'm just not sure if this is a bit weird. I think that is a bit weird, Graham.
I'm with you. Like, come on, Jane. Of all the perfumes in all the world, you have to wear the one your son's ex-girlfriend wore.
Yeah.
And also, like, what's so special about it? I mean, it's
It smells really nice, Graham.
yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of her.
Reminds me of her. I really loved her, but he didn't. But now I've got him back. Yes, there's a bit of an Oedipal thing going on here about your son. I think he was the one that finished it. You're quite glad that he finished it, aren't you, Jane?
Well, I don't know. Is that Jane justifying it, thinking, well, he won't be upset because he got rid of her. So if I remind him of her, it's fine.
But she does say she tries not to wear it when he's around. I mean, actually, the whole thing is weird, Jane. You're weird.
Yes. I think, like, for instance, if his ex-girlfriend had a particular pair of sunglasses and you really liked them, like, you wouldn't buy them, would you? Because it's just, even if he was still dating her, you wouldn't buy the sunglasses. So if he was still dating her, you shouldn't be wearing her perfume.
No. I mean, I think sunglasses are different because smell is so evocative. You know, it is really one of those things that you know where someone's been if they smell this way or if this is their signature perfume. So I'm sorry, Jane. I'm going to say it. Yes, it's weird. Find another perfume. There are millions out there.
It is. We rarely decide that people are weird, but I'm going, Jane, yeah, that's weird. Stop. Just stop. It's more than weird. It's creepy.
I like that.
Yeah.
He's on a roll now. And I think even though you say that your son broke it off, you had a part in that, didn't you, Jane?
Yeah. I want to be the only woman in this house wearing that perfume. I won't share her smell.
I don't think Jane is blameless in any of this. And beware Jane's son's future girlfriends. Watch out for her.
Yeah. Oh no, your mother's here.
Or is it my ex-girlfriend?
I don't know. Maria, time's time. That is it for this week.
Yay! So we finished wanging. The usual caveat for actual expert advice. There's a link on our Instagram page at Wanging On.
And for non-expert advice, do email us, wangingon@listen.co.uk.
Wanging On with Graham and Maria is a Listen production.
And we'll be back next week to do it all again. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye!